All right. Hi there. Let's give this a go. We've got just got a request for Franz Liszt Consolation. This is number one of the series. He wrote these, I just learned by looking up online, he wrote these uh, in response to Chopin's death. So when Chopin died, then Franz Liszt wrote these very simple, but just so I say simple, and they're not like flashy. It's not like um, virtuosic piano stuff. It's just this simple but so compelling and so um, it touches your heart. This melody. So and it's called Consolation. So. Hmm. It's fun. Somebody just requested it, and it's been in this book that I've had since I was a kid, but I don't ever remember trying to play it. And if I did, there's a lot of chord voicings in there that just aren't a part of my usual language, and so I've kind of shied away from it. But I just sort of, as I played it this time, I looked at it in a new way and realized, like, there's this really crunchy tenor line in there at the beginning. Um, that I'll point out when we get to it. And another thing I'll say before I start again with commentary is um, I love the very opening of this. I'm sort of discovering this for the first time. First off, the marking says andante con moto, so it's walking tempo with motion. So andante is like walking, and con moto with motion or with movement. And so um and to me, that, like, it andante con moto, it's not stressed, it's got some sort of undercurrent of energy that kind of keeps coming back. So it's also filled with some poco rit and a tempo, and another poco rit. I've seen an edited version that has smorzando, these little subtleties. There's different ways to write what he did, but in the end, I guess I sort of interpret it the way I interpret it. But it opens with a rest, which is interesting. It's in a 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 is about the tempo. So 3, 4, rest. Hear that interesting tenor line, or baritone, I guess one could say. There it is. There's some interesting. I'm going to go back to the beginning. Rest. I love it. Oh, Liszt. This is the first Liszt that I can think of that I've even tried to play. So much of Liszt is just this flashy, virtuosic, and just by virtuosic, I mean just technically challenging, really complex to play. And for me, and it's just not an area I've ever gone. So I'm excited to try to touch on the technically less challenging, although it's got its challenges, like figuring out the voicing and also just how to interpret this editor's markings. And it's my first read of it, and so it makes me want to see how others mark it up, because there's a lot. I've already seen two different versions, and they each contain different information, and that leads me to make different choices with how I interpret it. So, and also, it's not all coming out the way I might like to interpret it, because I'm also struggling with just reading it. Like, I just pause, and that's the way I do when I'm reading. So, with that caveat, I'm going to just try. This is a book that I have had since I was a wee tyke. In fact, yeah, probably in high school, I comb bound it because I don't believe it was originally comb bound. I think, yeah, I think it was when we purchased it, it was kind of that soft binding, and it just would never lay flat. So I comb bound it, but obviously that has not fully withstood. Um, Bye for now. I'll be back.